Subscribe to ULO and never miss out on our weekend and racing festival tips with more racing coverage on our website at ulo.co.uk. It's a really early start on Sunday morning as the Japan Cup is set for 20-7 in Tokyo. Francis Henry Grafford's French raider Goliath can clean up a big prize in this Group 1 and make it a hat trick of wins at the very highest level. Winning this will take his career earnings over the £1 million mark, and having scored in the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Stakes at Royal Ascot on good to firm ground, all the stars look aligned for another big win. He was a 25-1 shot for that Ascot race, but finished over 2 lengths ahead of Rafe Beckett's Bluestocking, who of course went on to win the Prix Vermeil and the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe at Paris-Longchamp, so the form could hardly be better franked. Aidan O'Brien sends over 2023 Derby winner Auguste Rodin, who has mainly been kept to 10 furlongs this season, while home hopes lie with Blow the Horn and the Siuni-sired Shin Emperor. A great race in prospect, but on this ground, Goliath is the best in Europe this year and can lay claim to being the best in Asia too, if winning this. At a much more sensible hour, and after a long Sunday breakfast, the best of the action is at Punchestown, where Risk Bell can take a listed hurdle, and debutante Soir de Garde can score in the bumper. Our Sunday best is Farron Glory, lining up in the Craddockstown Novice Chase. Sure to be one of the top novice chasing prospects this season, Gordon Elliott's fame and glory. Gelding was smart over hurdles last term, landing the Grade 1 Royal Bond at Fairyhouse. Though no match for Henry de Bromhead's in the pocket in a beginner's chase on his fencing bow, he soon lost the maiden tag at Naas 2 weeks ago, although Jack Kennedy still has work to do on his jumping. Joseph O'Brien's Jordan's looks useful, but wouldn't want too much more rain, so Jordan's stablemate Nürburgring rates the most obvious danger. Our next best is Fact to File, going to post for the feature, the John Durkin. An absolute cracker of a race is in store, where last year's winner, Fast or Slow, looks to get the better of dual Gold Cup winner Galopin Des Champs once again. The pair clashed in this last year, where Galopin Des Champs didn't put in the cleanest round of fencing, leaving JJ Slevin to get Fast or Slow through the line from Appreciate It despite losing his whip. However, Fact to File looked an outstanding novice chaser last season, gifted the Ladbrokes novice chase at Leopardstown in a match when Gaelic Warrior unseated Paul Townend at the last, before scoring in the Brown Advisory at the Cheltenham Festival. Fact to File to serve it to the principals now in open company in a red-hot renewal. Earlier on in the opener, Cocoa Beach could be the one to side with over the Banks course, mainly at the expense of another course and distance winner Stumptown, last seen taking on the mighty fences of the Velka Pardubici in the Czech Republic. Gordon Elliott will hope he fares better after unseating Keith Donoghue, but this is his ideal trip, and having completed the Grand National at Aintree earlier this year, won't be lacking for stamina. Stumptown probably has a bit to find on the selection, while Vanillier can also challenge for place money. Next up, in a maiden hurdle, Willie Mullins is double-handed here with Did I Ask You That and Argento Boy, but it's Argento Boy that is the one to follow on his hurdling bow. After winning a bumper at Fairyhouse back in January, the Grey finished 6th in the Champion Bumper at the festival here in May, and this looks a good starting point over Timber. Gordon Elliott's Son of Anarchy can give Argento Boy the most to think about, so it's between these two. The well-bred Soir de Garde can take the closer for Willie Mullins, with plenty to like as a half-brother to Stateman. The breeding suggests he'll cope with this ground, and it's noted that he wears a hood to block out any unwanted distractions on his debut under rules. Patrick Mullins takes up the reins, so Soir de Garde is taken to make a winning start.